Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to day 5 of Galleyathon. No. Well, it isn't today, it's day 4, but day 5 vlog. The reason I'm updating you in my car is because I am fetching Liam, and I decided to come a little bit early so that on the Galleyathon Twitter I could hold a sprint. So I've brought my Kindle with me. We're going to sit here and do a little bit of sprinting. As you will have seen if you watched yesterday's vlog, which I will tell oh my god, I can't speak. I will link up above if you haven't seen already. I didn't finish my book yesterday, which means we have 2 to get through in the next 24 hours. So I'm currently trying to finish Death on Me by Anna Johansson, and then I'm either going to read Clap on You Land or When Life Gives You Mangoes. Hopefully I will get through them. I'm praying so, because otherwise I'm going to be well behind schedule. We're going to just do as much as we can here before I have to pick up Liam. Well, I see pick up Liam, I'm here already. He'll be out shortly, but I have a little bit of time, so hope you're all doing well. I will see you soon, I suppose, in my next update. I've done absolutely no reading today and it's 1:30, but it's because I found out that the travel ban is lifting in Wales in 3 weeks and I can go and see my family. So I was super excited, and so I was on the phone to everybody. That's my excuse. So I haven't done any more reading, considering I have to read 2 books today. That's not gonna happen. It's been real nice knowing you, but that's not gonna happen. I'm gonna go make some lunch because I am starving. And then we will discuss. Well, no, then I'm gonna read my book, and then we'll discuss what the plan is. I want to finish this before I start the second book that I have to start. If I start that second book, we'll see. That's the plan. So there's not much of a plan, but it's a plan. And I'll see you when said plan is complete. Goodbye. I'm finally gonna sit down and read. It is 2:30, and I'm gonna start reading now. However, I was just telling Connor my thoughts about this book. And I thought I wanted to explain to you why... Well, no, not my current feelings. The book is good. It is well written. It is got good characters. I like the protagonist. My issue is, I don't care. As in, the girl that's been murdered, I do not care who murdered her. If I put this book down tomorrow and never read it again and never found out, it wouldn't even cross my mind. And I don't understand why. Because it's a cool setting, it's a cool storyline, but I literally don't care. If this continues to be my feeling throughout the book, I don't know how I'm going to rate this. Because it's not a bad book. It's a well-written book, but I literally don't care. I'm going to just try and power through right now. I think I'm going to try and read the remaining 50% right now, just get it out of the way, because I don't care. And if I put it down again, I'm really worried I won't pick it up. And I want to read Clap on Your Land, so I need to hurry up. Or Life Gives You Mangoes. I haven't decided. We'll see. So I didn't actually update you at all. And I should have. It is now 4:30. I decided to DNF Death on the Beach. I only read about 10% more of it. Not even that. And I realised I didn't care. It's not a bad book. The book is written quite well. It's got nice writing style and I like the protagonist. However, I didn't care. What are you supposed to do when you just don't care for a story? There was a relationship that I didn't care about. I think something was going to go around the cheating route. It felt like it. And I wasn't sure I wanted to go down there. So I was like, I don't know. So I asked on the Galleyathon page and everyone was like, girl, if you don't like a book, life's too short, just stop. And it was right. Just because this is a Netgalley book doesn't mean I have to read the whole thing. If I don't like it, I don't like it. And I had a +1 choice of anything I wanted because A Court of Thorns and Roses didn't work. So I was like looking through my little list, and Earlier in the week, Books with Claire had reviewed or read and then put on Goodreads When Life Gives You Mangoes. And she gave it a 5-star and it sounded really, really good. So I decided to read that one. It's quite a short one. It was 200 and something pages. So I flew through it in an hour and a half, maybe max. I loved it. So I finished it. I did finish the book for the day because I DNF'd the old book. I didn't read the synopsis. See, I just saw that she'd reviewed it and I thought, I'm going to give that a little request and go into it blind. And so I expected it to just be a middle grade. I did not expect it to deal with such hard-hitting issues and go the way it went. And I am really happy that it did. I'm not giving it a 5-star because it just wasn't quite a 5-star for me. That's personal enjoyment. That's nothing against the book. And so I have finished my book for the day and I haven't decided if I'm going to continue reading some more. I feel like I have to because otherwise what is the point in these vlogs? Because like what else am I going to do and show you? And this is a book channel, so I know what we can do. The Netgalley book tag. That's what we're going to do. But I wanted to let you know that I had actually changed the book I was reading and finished it, which is nice and uplifting to have seen. I don't know what to give Death on the Beach because it wasn't a bad book, so I don't want to rate it a 2-star, which is what my gut's saying, because it's saying, well, you didn't enjoy it. Well, not you didn't enjoy it, I didn't dislike it. I also cannot give it a 3-star because I don't feel that would be very genuine of me, considering I couldn't finish it, and a 3-star for me is very good. I just hate feeling guilty like this. I'm going to give it a 2-star, I think, because I didn't finish it. It's not my fault. And usually I wouldn't rate a book I've DNF'd, just to let you know, I wouldn't normally. But with Netgalley, I have to keep my book score up. But I wouldn't normally. I just have a Goodreads folder with DNFs in them. So yeah, I'm going to review the books now. I've got my laptop. I'm going to do a little bit of book reviewing. And then we will do the Netgalley book tag. Stay tuned. I mean, we're going to at least try and pretend that this is a professional looking stage to film, but I'm going to do the Netgalley tag because content. I know I could make this into its own video, but like, you guys deserve something for putting up with all these daily vlogs, so I thought I'm gonna answer the questions for you so that you have some actual content, and I hope you enjoy. The first question is auto-approved. Who's one author whose books you automatically want to read regardless of what they're about? This is when I realise I don't have a favourite author. This is quite a daunting moment. I think I'm going to have to go with Sean Maguire. And the reason I'm going with that is because even though I've only read 2 of their books, and it's the only first two in the Wayward series, I feel that Middle Game is not really my cup of tea, but because of how good the Wayward children's series I've only read 2 books again, I feel like because I'm definitely going to read Middle Game because of that, and therefore would read their other books. I don't think there's anyone though that I would genuinely read without knowing what the actual book is about, because I'm just not that kind of person. Like, I don't know. Rory Power. I've only read 1 book from her, and that is Wilder Girls, but she's releasing another one. Oh no, she has gotten... No, that is a debut, yeah. But she does have another book coming out called like Burning Their Bodies Down or something. I have no idea what that's about, and I'm buying it. I literally don't care. I'm buying that straight away. So I suppose that she's doing something right. So I suppose she's my answer to that question. Number 2, request. What makes you want to request a book that you see on Netgalley? 100% the cover at first, okay? I don't care if it's the best sounding book in the world. I won't click on it to find out if the cover is not good, which I know sounds really like shallow, but when there's so many good covers that catches your eye, I'm not going to check every book. So it'll 100% be the cover, and then if I read it, if it sounds mainstream like every other book, then I won't. Like, a lot of the thrillers on there all sound the same. That won't get me. It's then if it's something unique or different, because if it's just a book, it has to sound like a book I would buy. Like, if I went into a shop and it was their half-price sale, would I pick it up? I think a lot of people just request because they're free, which I can understand the temptation, but I also want to make sure that I would read that book anyway. Still have a huge list though. Oh, and the author, if it's like an author I'm well aware of and like their work, I will of course request. Feedback ratio. Do you review every book you read? If not, how do you decide what books to read? Yes, I review every book I request. It costs a lot of money to put books onto Netgalley, and that's fine if you're with a publisher, but if you're self-published, which a lot of people on Netgalley are, it can cost about £800. And if you go and check out Katie Wismer's page, she's a self-published author and she talks all about how expensive it is. But even if you're with a publisher, they have a set number of copies to give away. And every book they accept for you is someone who couldn't get accepted for that book, who may have really, really wanted it. They're giving you the free book so that you will review it in order to boost their sales. They are giving you something in return for something. If they give you and you don't give the return, that's really, really unfair. And so I think if they're going to give you a book for free, it is your duty to review it. That's my personal stance. I'm not saying everybody has to do that or has to feel like that. That's just how I feel, because it may take me a long time to get to the reviews, yes. And yes, sometimes I do request more than I'm capable of reading. That is a flaw. I think that is a flaw with all of us, hence why I created Galleyathon. However, I do think if you go in with the intent of not reviewing, it's a bit malicious. But if you go in with the intent of reviewing and then you just get overwhelmed, that's fine as well. You can have a reason, but maybe don't request a book with the intent of not reviewing it, because that person is paying, or that publishing company is paying a lot for you to read those books, and they're kind of relying on you and trusting you in that aspect. Badges. If you could create your own badge to display on your blog, what would it be for? I literally don't care. I only found out the other day that this badge is on Netgalley, and it did not change my life. Let me just give you that. I don't care. A coffee cup for how much coffee I drink. I'm going to try not to have a coffee today because Liam keeps making fun of me, and I don't want to get on caffeine addiction. I mean, it's already here, but we're going to try our best. Number 5, wish for it. What's one book you are absolutely dying to read? I mean, I'm assuming they mean on Netgalley. I feel like, I'm really excited for One by One by Ruth Ware. However, I read Turn of the Key and wasn't impressed. I gave it a 2 stars, so like, a bit worried about it now. And Clap When You Land, which I'm probably going to read tomorrow, maybe. I'm pretty excited for that. So that's probably what I'm absolutely dying to read. But this girl's talking about real books, so she wants to... Real books. They're all real books. Talking about normal books that she's dying to read. And right now, that is My Dark Vanessa and Crescent City, because I just got them, and I get so excited about books I just got. If we're talking about all books, they're the books I'm most excited for. Netgalley challenge. What was the last book that you received as an ARC that you reviewed? If you never received an ARC, what's the last book you reviewed? Well, why would you be doing this challenge if you've never gone on Netgalley? What was the last book you received that you reviewed? The one I just got, When Life Gives You Mangoes. That's the one I've just finished reading, and it was the latest one that I had received and then reviewed. Actually, it was it wasn't the latest one I'd received. The latest one I've received is What Are Friends For by Lizzie O'Hagan. And that's it. That's only 6 questions. And I'm glad I didn't do this as just a video on its own, because that would have been a real short video. But I hope you enjoyed that part. I hope it gave you some content. I feel like we're done with today's vlog, but then it's only 5:15. But like, I feel like we're done with today's vlog, aren't we? Because I'm not going to read anymore. I mean, I'll come back to you if I decide to end the vlog. We'll see. I'll think about it. I've clearly settled down for the evening, so I don't think I'll be reading anymore in this vlog. Maybe I'll decide to pick up a book again later on. I think tomorrow we are going to go in with 10,000 Doors of January, which is pretty exciting. I think we're going to get on with that so that we leave the shorter one until the last day, and I feel like I really have to get that one done. It's going well today though, it's going really, really well, and I'm glad I caught up today. I know I DNF'd a book, so I don't think it counts as catching up, but I'm glad I did it nonetheless. I really, really hope you guys did enjoy today's vlog. And I hope you had fun in Galleyathon, and then it went to plan for you all, and that you all got some good reading done. I will see you in tomorrow's. To get an entry into the giveaway on Sunday, should we do something? What should we do? If you're seeing this, comment Liam smells. Yeah. Hope you have a good weekend. Bye guys.